Hello quilt artisans, my name is Shonda and welcome to my channel Under the Needle. I'm here today with an unboxing. I have gotten my May sew sampler. This is pretty exciting because after a year now, we are finally just about caught up on sew sampler. So let's give this an open and see what we got this month. I know it's Tula because I couldn't resist looking at the sneak peek. And when I looked at the sneak peek, it was a black and white picture, but there was clearly a deer. And I knew there's nobody else. Who else but Tula? And it was like that signature illustrations. It was just her. So I know it's Tula. So let's see. So May's box says Make Believe. There's always a coupon behind here. So we get 15% off Free Spirit Designer Essential Solids. Includes Tula Pink solids. So not bad. So this box, sew sampler, is curated by the Fat Quarter Shop. It is $24.95 a month plus tax and shipping. And for me, that works out to be about $32. I think it's like $31.98. So every month we get some fabric, we get a pattern, and then whatever little notions that are in there. But it's definitely one of the lowest cost subscription boxes. I don't know that there's anything lower. I have not seen it. If there's something cheaper, tell me because I'll look into it. I like cheap. All right, so this is the little card we have in here. This tells us everything that we're getting. And let's see, this is our fabric. Again, I was right. It's Tula. So I'm going to open this up after I look at everything else. So we have Sew Daisy by Laundry Basket Quilts in the color green. What is this for? Click one daisy into the bottom of your Aurifil thread. Drop your needles into the tube of the spool. Click one daisy into the top of the spool. Okay, so this is great for you hand sewers. So, I got a spool of thread laying around here somewhere. I'm sure I do. Let's see. Oh, duh. Thread. Okay, so let's see how this works. So this is our spool of thread. All right, so then you take these, you put one on the bottom. So it doesn't sit flush. I thought it would, but it doesn't, and you can tell that it's not supposed to. And then you can put your needles in there and then put this on top and then your needles stay in there. Now me, I really don't have any use for this because I don't hand sew, don't intend to hand sew, so I don't need to take thread on the go. That's why I picked crocheting back up, so I can have a project on the go without having to hand sew. But this is neat. I've never seen this. I like when I get something that I've not seen before. This is a very useful thing. It's just not useful for me. Ooh. Okay, so we have two rotary cutter blades. I've not heard of this brand, Famore. These are 45 millimeter high grade Japanese SKS 7 steel. Who can't, I mean, you can always use rotary blades. They don't go bad, you know. So if I use it 10 years from now, well, I mean, I'll use it before then. But I usually buy cheap ones in bulk on Amazon, 10 at a time, 5 at a time, whatevs. So I've got tons of these. These will go in the drawer with the rest of them, and I will use them when I need. I'll probably take all of this packaging off and just keep this little, because it gives, you know, you always get the little case. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll take all this packaging off just to save space in the drawer because it's a very small drawer. Okay, and then we have a sticky finger multi-tool by Bucklebee Bags. So let's open this up. We got something from them last month, in last month's box, or the month before that, like little sewing machine cleaning brushes, little silicone brushes. I have no idea what this is or what it's for, so I'm going to look in here. Okay. You won't mind having these sticky fingers about. The Sticky Finger Multi-Tool is a versatile multitasking marvel from Bucklebee. One end of this hardwood notion can be used for turning corners and points and guiding and creasing fabric. I guess that would be the pointy side. The other end sports a heat-resistant silicone cap that can sweep away loose threads and also be used as a pressing aid. Value $6.24. All right, dude. Why not? Let's try it out. I'm gonna try it out. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that I would use this. I don't know that I would use this a lot. I mean, I have other tools that do this. So, but the thing with notions is that you don't really know what you're going to like. That is the main thing that I've discovered with notions. Like, you can have 10 things that do exactly the same thing, but you will have a preference for one of them. Like, and it makes no sense. And it makes no sense. It's the one that you like is the one that you use. So I'm going to put it in my next to my sewing area and see if I use it. Maybe it'll be useful for, cause it's definitely got some grip to it. Like I can move I can actually move the fabric around. So it's definitely got some grip to it. I think it might be useful when you are seam ripping and you have all those little threads. This might be pretty good at wiping them away. Now, they make things that are supposed to do that, right? So this seam ripper, or is it? No, it's not that one. Well, I have a seam ripper that one end of it is silicone and it's designed to do that. It's not very effective. I wonder if this will be better. I'm going to use this. Like I said, I'm going to put it in the drawer next to my sewing machine and just see if I use it. That's generally how I do most of these notions. I just put them in the drawer and see if I use them. So that's what I'll do with this. And we also have the next installment in our block of the month, or sew along, or whatever you want to call it. This is block 2. So this is the Bliss Quilt Along by Fig Tree & Co. for Fat Quarter Shop. This month's block looks like that. Friendship Star, I believe that's what they call it, or some modified version of a Friendship Star. And then our main project is this here, the Winding Path Quilt Pattern. I like this one. So this is 42.5 by 42.5. This is kind of a full picture here. So we need 6 fat quarters, which is what we have. So the value of our fabric is $21.98. The whole box is $24. So, you know, just in, you know, this is more than the cost of the box. And then the pattern, the rotary color blades, the little Orfill thread caps that we can use. I'm trying to find some way to repurpose these for something else. But maybe I'll just make my thread look pretty. I don't know. All right, so you also need 1 yard of accent fabric, of one accent fabric, and you need 3/4 of a yard of a second accent, and then 1/2 a yard for binding. So you can see here the 2 different accent colors, kind of that white and that gray in the quilt. And here too. I like this. This is very unique. This is very unique. This is a unique pattern. I have not seen this. This is probably a pattern I would have purchased if I had seen it. Like if I had been, you know, surfing the interwebs and I saw this pattern, I probably would have bought it because I would have been curious as to how this went together. I like this. And I like that there's two different star patterns, right? So there's this one here, which is kind of like a cross. And then you have this one here, which is like the full-on star. So I'm figuring that's some type of secondary pattern that pops out when you make the quilt. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, those are all of those stars in the middle are all secondary patterns. You can see the blocks come together and form that. And here as well, you can see where the blocks are coming together and form that. I would want to make this bigger. So I would not be using these 6 fat quarters unless I wanted to mix it with something else. I would probably want to make more blocks and make something more lap sized. But I like this pattern. I like the way this comes together. And let's see, not too bad. We've got some stitch and flip corners. I mean, the block construction is really simple. Yeah, you make 2 different blocks. And yeah. Yeah. I think you do. I'm trying to look at the way there's unit 1. And then there's that. Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah. So you literally just make 2 different blocks. And that's it. One block is you can see, hold on. This is neat. This is neat. I'm sorry. I'm fangirling over the pattern, and I'm not doing an unboxing like I'm supposed to be because I'm too busy fangirling over the pattern. And I just realized you can see all this stuff on my shirt. We had to move. We have this little metal gazebo out on the deck, and we're having to redo the deck, so we needed to move it over, and I got rust water all over me. So, but yeah, so it looks like you make one stitch and flip square, like with like a snowballed corner. So you're taking a square, snowballing one corner. And then you're making a pieced unit. And then you have plain squares. Like, I love this. Look at that. Like, that's nothing. That's nothing. You can see your snowballed corner, and then these units, and then this is just a plain square. Like, this is so simple. This is so simple. It looks like you made these like swirly stars, and really they're just a secondary design that pops out. I think this one's going to go on the list. This is going to go on the binder. The binder is my short list. This is the short list of stuff that I want to make. So it's going to go in there. And now let's look at this fabric. Okay. Ooh. So there's the deer. That's the Tula deer. I have a fabric, one of her older fabric lines was Chipper, and I believe it had this same deer. So when I saw the deer, I was like, that's Tula. This is pretty. Like, really pretty. And I don't normally do animals, right? I don't normally do animal fabric, like actual pictures of animals. But Tula tends to do them in a way where the animals blend in instead of sticking out. Which when you look here, you don't see deer. Like, there's a deer right smack in the middle, but it's not the first thing that I look at. Like, when I look at this, I don't see the deer first. I don't see the deer first. So, interesting. And then we have this one here. Really pretty. What's the little chipmunks, little squirrels? And we have this one here. Now this one is obvious. This one, I don't, the first two, the animals kind of recede. This one, the animals are a bit more obvious, but once you cut it up, I think I'll be fine with it. Little raccoons. This fabric line is called Tiny Beasts. Beasts. Is that such a hard word to say? Beasts. Like the plural of beast. That's different. I can say beast, but when I have to say, I want to say like beastesses or something like that, because it's just easier to say than to say beasts. Okay, we have this one here. What are those? Is that like a little hamster? No, what is that? Somebody help me with this. What is this? Some kind of marsupial? What is this? Oh, it's a porcupine. It's a porcupine. But it's just the way she did it. I didn't catch it at first because those are the spikes. This is another one where it really blends in. Like the animals actually like kind of recede and become part of the fabric and not like bam animal. Oh, this one's adorable. Little ladybugs. This is so super cute. And we've got like the rainbow, like the ombre. This is really well done. I mean, whether you like Tula or not, I don't like everything, but I like some of it, some of the lines. But you got to give her credit. She's very unique and very, really puts a lot of thought and design and originality into. Like here, if there's an animal here, I don't see it yet. Yep, there it is. It's supposed to sound like a little fox. See, there it is. And you almost don't see it. There's this little face. Like the animal literally recedes into the background and it's not so like over the top animal. And I like that. And so here's the fold. We've got 6 pieces. They look great together. I mean, one thing that I love about certain fabric manufacturers, and Free Spirit is one of them, it's the color saturation. To me, their colors are just deeper and more saturated than other fabric lines. In the Beginning Fabrics, Jason Yenter, another one, super color saturation. But these are our 6 fat quarters. And that's our box. So to recap, we have 6 fat quarters from the Tiny Beasts collection by Tula Pink for Free Spirit Fabrics. We have month 2 in our block of the month. We have our Notion here, our Sticky Fingers multi-tool. 2 rotary cutter blades. And these So Daisy by Laundry Basket Quilts for you hand sewers to put these go on either ends of your thread, and you pop your needles in there. And we have our pattern, which I've already put away. Oops. The Winding Path pattern, which I am really feeling. And we have our coupon. So that's our box for this month. I am happy as usual. If this was a $50 box, of course I'd feel differently, even if it had more fabric. So, at 25 bucks a box, I mean, first of all, you're not going to like everything on any box. Okay. No matter what subscription you get, the chances of you liking everything every month, it's just not happening. But the more money you spend on it, the more, at least for me, the more the box costs, the more I expect it to be great every month. Maybe that's not fair, but that's just the way it is, which is why I don't have very many. Why? When I can take that money and use it to buy something else. So the ones that I have are really just the ones that I really want. So I think the only subscription you will see me purchase that is not for me and is strictly to bring traffic to my channel is Jenny's Countdown to Christmas, because I did purchase that, so I will be doing that this year, but that is specifically for my channel. It's not for me. So hopefully there'll be some decent stuff in there. We'll see. And if you happen to see this video, Missouri Star is running a 30% off sale right now with free shipping. 30% off and free shipping, anything, whether it's on sale, clearance, doesn't matter, 30% off. Check it out. But that's me, and that's my unboxing. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next video.